Hello everyone, welcome to your almost weekly uploaded YouTuber who's playing. He's somehow tuned in these streams because he doesn't have a consistent upload schedule. Today we're on me playing a dead game that is definitely dead in Twitter's eyes, I can tell you all that. Because I fucking like this game, and it's honestly too lazy to get my Switch. Which is the only reason why I'm playing it. Oh, what's up? It's music on, not for y'all, but for me, because fucking I can't do streams without background music, sorry. Holy shit. Pulling up chat, dickheads. I mean, this dickhead. Superman doesn't like Twitch. I mean, YouTube. I hate Twitch. Why did I forget my website? Oh, Mr. Meeseeks. I don't get it. It's like, when does Superman like stop him from dying? It's like pooping in the distance. Yeah, I don't get it. Also, I think Rick's made it pretty clear he didn't really overthink Mr. Meeseeks. Holy shoot! Dude, right into the portal. Unknowingly clean. It's like, I need to spike them because I want to get the platinum trophy in this game. Because I only like 3 achievements away from it. But like, this bitch makes it seem like I can easily kill him, but then he fucking, you know, does what I just did. It's like a Smyrna's Soul Hard Defense. I remember people actually used to use Iron Giant in this game. I love those days, because the Iron Giant was always called super overpowered, but like, ever since day one, I was always able to defeat him. They were just bad at the game. Ugh, you fucker, you messed up my Meeseeks spree. I want to get Black Adam like a few thousand coins today, because like Black Adam is super dope and this movie is pretty cool. This movie is okay, at best. I wasn't a big fan of slow-mo. It's like, I'm not a slow-mo guy. Never been. Hate slow motion in movies. It's like in editing, slow motion is so nifty. There's also those psychopaths who watch like anime at like 1 times like 25% faster, so they can get through episodes faster. Which in that context, it's like, I feel like for One Piece, watch it. Just don't watch it. That shit's bad. But like, you're gonna watch it, watch it double speed. I mean, I've watched like a decent amount of the One Piece. And obviously, not watching like 100, 1,000 episodes. Not watching that much. Not even 100. Fuck, I don't like the show. I watch like 20 or 40, and I'm like, so I keep getting begged to watch it by these fucking my friends. A lot of them are fucking One Piece fans. It's like, fine, I'll cave in. And then like, so if something else comes on, it's like not even Naruto. They think I'm a Naruto fan. It's like, nah, I'm more like MHH. It's like I genuinely watched most of the original Naruto moving on the Shippuden soon. I don't know, it's not perfect, but it's pretty decent. I enjoy a little bit of it. But then I watched One Piece, I think it was almost from the Straw Hats. I don't fucking know. I fucking couldn't pay attention. That shit was so boring. It's like, I see moments on YouTube, it's like, well, the show's just like so slow paced. Not bad, I would say. I mean, you enjoy what you enjoy, but all different fucking tastes. Like, it's so fucking boring, I swear. It's like my friends are like, you gotta watch at least like this many episodes. Like, bitch, I'm not watching that many fucking episodes to say if I like a show or not. It's like an insane number. They want to watch like 400 episodes and give a fucking review. It's like, bitch, no. Like, what if I watch all 1,000 episodes and say I don't like it? And y'all are like, oh, you watched it. You're wrong. It's like, I mean, their point is Boruto. Or like Naruto's filler, but it's like, well, your show, half the episode is filler. Either nothing happens, or they're like rehashing. It's like the MHA flashbacks, like the flashback times 3. Except recently, they've been showing different flashbacks, and less flashbacks, to be honest. But I also feel like the episodes have always been ending with, like, really doesn't move much. It's like we're 6 episodes in. I haven't really felt much progression. And that's all, like, being pretty slow basic so far. This season's fire, though. And then Naruto also has the same problem with One Piece, where a lot of the episodes going for so long to the point where I get distracted and I rewatch the episode because I fucking don't remember jack shit, and apparently that episode is super fucking important. I'm probably gonna skip the rest of the original Naruto because I'm only like, I think I'm like 150 episodes in and I'm like, fuck this shit's almost all filler at this point. It's like, yeah, the filler's funny, but like, I'm kind of watching Naruto this time to watch the Naruto. If I want to rewatch the show, I'll watch the filler, but like, I don't know, I got more important. I want to watch those, I want to Earth Mighty Defender show. I also want to watch Discourse, and I can like that Marvel Discourse show. It's anime, I guess. I also should probably check out Bleach. I think that's pretty fire. I watched the first season of that fucking whatchamajigger show. What's the fucking other show? I can't remember the fucking name of it. It's a good show. It's like the guy made Rick and Morty. It's the green people. The alien shit. I don't know. It's like they fall from space, blah blah. It's not terrible, contrary. I have watched a review from it. Saber Spark and says it gets fucking amazing, but the show's fucking mid at best. I bet 90% of people who actually use Tasmanian Devil as their main never even watch the fucking show. So the guy refused to use characters never watched the show of. It's like, Shaggy, I could use him, but I can't use almost. Shaggy's, I just fucking like Shaggy, and I don't really watch much Scooby-Doo. I can see myself using like Batman, because I watched the Batman movie, and Superman, because I know the character from a lot of YouTube videos, and I also just watch all those YouTube. I'm meaning to watch that Justice League show as well. It's like, I'm not reading Superman comics. I never will. I don't know. I don't see myself going to DC after I finish the, like, if I get to where I like the Marvel. It's like, I either see myself reading those IDW Sonic, or it's like, not something different. Probably nothing superhero after I finish all these comic books I've been meaning to read. I mean, I added some shit to the list. Like, I want to read all those Spider-Man issues because you probably did recently, but then like a month. It's like, oh yeah, damn. It's like, I read comic books when I'm in the mood, or I'm at fucking school or in the car ride. Cause like, mobile games fucking are ass, and I'm riding to my dad's house every weekend. It's like, that's like an hour ride. I'm like, when I'm at home, I can play the PS4, and I can also hop with the Switch, but I usually put the Switch in my backpack, and it's like, I don't know. I don't want to play video games the whole car ride. I just wish I could pull up comic books, so I can at least talk to him a little bit, since he's pretty chill. But like, there's sometimes where I'll just be like my phone, or the whole car to be silent. It's like, okay. Like, I do my mobile game dailies, but, like, if I already done them, it's like, I can't just play Marvel Puzzle Quest for 8 hours in a car, like an hour in a car ride. It's like, game, it's only good for like 20 minutes, and you like, just want to hop off. Or you just want to play Fortnite, but like, Fortnite Mobile has always been ass. I've never really counted Fortnite Mobile as like a definitive Fortnite. It's more like a, oh shit, the item shop is something I want in it, but like, I'm not home to play Fortnite. I'll just download the phone version real quick and buy that shit. But even then, nowadays, I don't really care as much for the Fortnite shop as I used to when like, game in its prime. I feel like, what are other games like fucking? THQ Strongest Heroes no mean for me to play it. I've logged in every day for like almost 2 years now, I think. Okay, it's been like a while at this point, almost a year probably. And I spent all those hero coins on characters I don't have, and I never get good shit for the hero coins I wasted my time spending. And then the game doesn't add shit to incentivize to play. It's like WHM rerun. I played 25% of the time that I played the first one. Mainly because I had coins saved up. I had most of the shit from the event, and I knew how the event worked. Except this time, I got like the Deku or WHM like 4 days in a row actually. And this one Discord server got so pissed because they were struggling to pull him. And then I struggled to pull Todoroki, and I ended up lucking out and pulling him out of daily on the final run. And then I had all those, so it's like, well, I'm not gonna be one of those people on Twitter who's begging for WH to come back, because, like, I mean, why? Also, I'll probably try out the new mode of Black Adam. Black Adam looks... they had Shazam to this game, that'd be dope. From the sounds of it, we're more likely to get Craig when we get the Creek, though, which is... What the fuck is this text to me? I've watched, like, a little bit of that show. I mean, I guess they've added non-funny characters to this game, like Shaggy, but Shaggy's just fucking Goku. It's like, those aren't Shaggy's fighting moves. Velma was fucking nerfed. But that, I mean, I had a friend who fucking loved her cop car move, and when they removed that, I got pissed and quit using her. Even though he fucking ruled with her, he instantly just switched to Tom and Jerry, because Tom and Jerry were fun to use, and I don't fuck. It's just weird. I know when Rick came out, I used Steven, and then when Morty came out, I used Morty a lot. But I also still use Steven, like 25% of the time. Then when Rick came out, I just completely switched to Rick, because he's the character I wanted to use most, and I ended up fucking loving his playstyle. Like, it took me a few days to actually fucking say I love Rick, because Rick is so fun to use. Like, Steven, it took me like a day, or like, it took me like a week to even get good with him, because like, fuck, he's hard to learn. And it didn't really even pay off, except for like duos, because like when he blocks, your teammate block, but that's also because he's a support character, so like, as you can see right now, I'm playing with Rick. Playing as solos. A lot of my friends quit this game, because the game's honestly is okay at best. Come on, you bitch. You say it's a great film? No, it is not. I was told by a friend, like, I actually want to learn how to use, because I told by a friend, and he was like, he said, I kicked Steven Universe's ass day one. It's like, well, he didn't know how to use him. It's like, he has to utilize the watermelon Steven. It's like, well, I'm learning how to use the watermelon Steven first, but I realized, you just spawn those. They're usually just dead. They don't do much, other than distract your opponents every now and then, and pretty useful on duos. But everything Steven does is useless, pretty useless alone. It's like, I don't know, I also kind of expected Morty to be like a support character, because like, he's a Morty. No, instead they made him a fucking bruiser. He's fucking better references than Rick in my eyes. Like, I like the laser swords, I like the Sanchez Sisu's, I like the rocket. I don't really, I think the Mega Seed's okay for a reference for Rick. I don't know, I feel like Morty definitely got the better end of the cool attacks. So, like, I prefer Rick's fight style. How it's mostly just like things Rick has used. And then Morty's just like things I like, either like from really cool episodes, like the freaking Hammer Morty from the first Evil Morty appearance. He has the Armor Thief from that one episode where they were in the Apocalypse. He has Rick's fucking car, which is like, not even Morty's? That's Rick's Fortnite glider. And of course, for freaking costumes, we have President Morty, which we're eyeing now, because Evil Morty's like 10 times cooler. Oh, I feel like Morty gets more love in this game than fucking Rick. I mean, they even delayed Rick. They put a gremlin in his fucking place because they realized, wait, we're adding this gremlin from this fucking movie. We gotta add fucking Gizmo. I love how, like, as soon as I start talking shit about Steven Universe, how, like, I used to be him, it's like, no, you fucking gay. It's like, well, like, a lot of his attacks are meant to help more than him, and it's like, also, I used to think those shields were bad, but then when I started fighting Stevens, it's like, okay, those shields aren't damage-wise, but, like, they're nifty. Because I can't, any other object I can just, like, dodge through. Also, when at first I fucking hated the dodging mechanic, but now I fucking love it. It's probably, like, only take me slightly play this over Smash. It's like, faster load times, the fucking online servers are better than Smash Brothers, because Smash Brothers is mostly, it's Nintendo. And when I get on my Switch, I instantly have the urge to play Splatoon. It's like, almost instant. It's like I was, yeah, Splatoon, my favorite fucking game. But it's like, then I get like my ass kicked in the game and I'm just angry. So it's like, when I get my ass kicked in this game, it's like, fuck, this game's dead. Why do I care? These kids are just fucking, these are just virgins. Or like 12-year-old kids are like, ooh, we got fucking Batman. Like, fuck, you don't even like these characters anymore. It's like, fuck. I remember when Batman was like the coolest shit ever. It's like, Superman used to be like the face of fucking superheroes. Everyone knew Superman. Nowadays, I feel like if I ask a kid who fucking Superman is, they'll just say the guy from Fortnite. They don't know, or they'll say, like, they'll be like, oh, that one superhero, like this one, and barely know shit about him. Like, for a while as a kid, I didn't even know who Superman was. Like, a lot of DC shows don't really allow the identity thing. It's like Spider-Man, everyone knows he's Peter Parker. It's like, what of his character? Clark Kent is just like virgin Superman. Like, Superman's a Chad because he's fucking badass, and like Clark Kent, the one who's actually has sex, is more like a virgin. I mean, no one fucking knows who Robin is unless you're a Teen Titans Go watcher, which is, okay, a hated show, but I actually think it's kind of funny. It's not the best show. I mean, I started watching original Teen Titans. That shit's pretty funny, and the action is beautiful, and it's like a really good show. But like Teen Titans Go, it's like the show is shit writing. A lot of the jokes suck. Like, most of the jokes in Teen Titans, the original, is funny, but like, so this show is spitballing jokes instead of relying on story and shit. It's like I get more laughs out of the show than like that show. It's like, I would prefer to watch the original Teen Titans. But also, I think nowadays Teen Titans Go has gone on fucking more than the original because fucking TV's changed. Also, fuck this guy kicking my ass. Fuck you, I ain't rematching you. Oh, fucking hell, I'm so close. Wait, are they adding a new character, Marvin? Oh, they're actually adding a new character tomorrow. So this new season, it seems like the first season they hyped up Stripe and fucking Black Adam on the game's cover, and they didn't even come out till like around the end of the fucking season. Black Adam fucking gave a huge update. So it was overshadowed by a lot of Halloween stuff, and I didn't really care to play around that time because the game needed a big ass update. And then they also had me hyped because like Rick was coming out any fucking day now. Like any week we keep saying Rick's coming out, and I was in school when he came out. Compared to like when Morty came out, I ditched school. When by that I meant like I fucking just ditched, like flops. Like fuck that, I'm playing Multiverse today. And then Rick gets delayed, so it's like So like he would have came out like an hour after I got out of school. I ended up getting home. And then 30 minutes hop on. Like, oh fuck, I didn't save coins. So, like I was like 1,000 coins short. So I ended up playing. I ended up getting tired of that before. So I remember I stayed almost all night trying to grind coins. But like, fucking hell, grinding coins in this game's like, it's grinding. Like grind. There's a difference between like grinding with like fun, like if Persona grinding, you can just like put like music on and you get Ryuji maxed out, which I always do because she's like the easiest one to max out. Yeah, you have a fucking instant kill ability, so it's like I can just grind while vibing. And then Mementos has like badass music, but like I'm skipping all the battles, so I can just put on like my own playlist and shit, just like vibe or watch like the Bad Batch or anything Star Wars. I could rewatch the Clone Wars, I guess. Not Naruto. That should take some focus. Like I could watch like some shows. Like fuck, I couldn't edit, but like I could like it's like a meme to do. That's grinding, and then this is just like I had full concentration because like I actually gotta play this game, and it's like I can't really watch a lot of TV because like I won't be able to pay attention to a lot of TV. I could put music on, but like I'm not a big music person, so like I get bored of it. When I put on a playlist, I end up switching them so often because like I can also like I'm streaming it right now because I was playing the game for like 8 hours. Like I think I'm playing it for like 5 hours right now. And I'm like, wait, I could just stream this because like, I'm doing some badass shit. I'm like, I should stream this because like I'm doing some cool moves, like, and I could just like rant because this is pretty much my depression stage. This is my depression phase. Oh fuck, my depression arc's going on. Lol. Also, I find it kind of funny that Ash Ketchum has become the Pokemon champion before fucking Luffy's on the One Piece, and I sent that to like Melt, who like likes both things, and he like wouldn't he refused his Ash because he likes Ash, but he got all like pissed off. He's like, well, the One Piece is much more harder goals. Like, bitch, in Pokemon time, this kid has done it in a year. In One Piece time, he's been already fucking become king of the pirates in multiple years, and like don't say the Pokemon champion is fucking easy because it's only one of them. In the games, people legit become bums over not becoming the Pokemon champion, ruining their own fucking lives. So it's like. I was like, okay. And then even that 25 years in fucking show making? Pokemon champion? So my stepsister's watching it now. It's like, I think I've seen like some of the cool episodes. And the animation in the episodes is beautiful, but like Ash Ketchum is a character I don't really care for. He carries too much of an anime stereotype for me in Pokemon because I play Pokemon too seriously. Like, way too seriously. I was like, come on, dude, that was a dumbass move, man. I was like, come on, you gotta be somewhat smarter. And I realized this show's like extremely exotic. It's like when he's fighting the 7th gym leader. Come on, man. Pokemon's like really exotic to think about it. It's like Vegeta's theme majority is the same. It's the only thing that can tell like where it's different from. It's like even if you see like, oh yeah, you probably caught that and like evolved it. Or it's like, hey yo. Also, from what I heard, the new Pokemon game takes longer than Persona 4 to start. Let's talk about that. I didn't buy it. I was actually thought about it, but like then I realized, like when I first saw them, it's like Sword and Shield were pretty fun. When the DLC, the games, I fucking didn't care for the games. Like the DLC though, that shit was fun. Cause like it was just like I met a lot of people playing the DLC on like this online shit. It's like that shit's fun. Oh no, then I had this fucking. Wait, I had the 3,000 coins I want? Oh fuck, I should just like end this quickly. Then like this game, sounds of it, Pokemon Home. My fucking Pokemon Home. Okay. I can't really complain to Nintendo because like I'm going to cancel the membership after this time now. But, like, so like the time for the membership came, I paid it, and my Switch blew up in my face. So my Mythicals are stuck in a broken console. So I left my Mythicals all in Sword and Shield just in case I canceled that membership. Like, oh wait, that does the same fucking bullshit Animal Crossing does. But then my Pokemon Home with like shiny, like Pokemon that like all my shinies and shit. Like I love my not my shinies, like Pokemon like I couldn't transfer, like my Ash Greninja and shit. A lot of my favorites were in there. I don't, when the membership renewed, I guess I wasn't paid for like an hour because they were all wiped, and I was when I logged into the account, the membership was instantly paid for, but it made me remake the account. I was like, okay, so like, what's going on? And I have like these 300 Pokemon slots. It's like, okay, this is dope. This is Gucci. Oh yeah, all your Pokemon's fucking gone though. It's like, why did you want me to fucking pay for the membership? And it bugged out and deleted all of them. It's just like complexity. It's like, okay, so not only is this ransomware, you fucked that up. That's why players that kid so badly he raged. You could tell when a Tom and Jerry mate loses, they'll fucking instantly leave. I'm gonna let this amount of live real quick. You got Black Adam. Also, when I think of the fucking Multiverses shop, all it is a more organized version of this, and I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, who actually fucking read the Black Adam comics before the movie was announced? It's like, but a lot of people like, I'm feeling like that's such the perfect comic book design, but like you didn't read the books till the fucking movie came out, because like Black Adam was never fucking popular. It's like, a lot of people are talking about, I'm like, okay, so he's pretty much become DC's Venom. Because like he was a villain. He was not much of an anti-hero. But then now everyone's like, well, he's an anti-hero. It's like, they call himself an anti-hero at the end of that fucking Super Pets movie, and he got a cameo. It's like, if anything, that appearance was only to hype up his fucking solo movie, which was fucking decent. It was really good. I actually dig it. It wasn't top tier, but like, it's like a superhero movie that like it's just like a early phase Marvel movie. It's good. Nothing complicated about it. I mean, at the end we saw Amanda West from the Suicide Squad movies I really liked. I haven't watched the new one, but I watched the first one and liked it. I watched the first one multiple times actually. And then they told me like Superman. It's like, oh, he's so cool. It's like, I'd really like to see these two fight. Like, everyone will go on his favorite Superman, but like, Superman doesn't kill, Black Adam would, so. Oh wait, I was looking to the lab, fucking test this out. I've learned some. Okay, so free for all is pretty much just Smash Brothers. Look, I was pretty disappointed when the game first came out and they didn't have any items. Like, then they have like this new mode under construction. I think it's just like when I play Smash Brothers, anyways, I play with friends a lot of times, not anymore. It's like, well, my friends will just disable all the items. Cause like when I play online, the items just cause chaos and rarely are you fun. It's like the Pokeballs and the mystery boxes are just like almost like a gamble. This could be like a really good thing, an instant win, but like when it isn't an instant win, all you do is grab it around. Like, I'm against both of them. I'm like fucking out. This is pretty much just like your fucking like I don't know, I feel like this game could have added a Dwayne The Rock Johnson Black Adam suit. Also, like, I'm extremely hyped for the new fucking DC movie. The Shazam one, fuck, I forgot the name. I fucking love the first one. But I love that me and my dad watched it, and I said, this is great. It's actually, me and my dad was like, hey, Shazam's free right now. It's like on HBO. And like, have you seen it? It's like, I was gonna go see it in theaters multiple times. But like, then I just never had the chance to. And it's a DC movie, so I didn't really panic to go watch it when it was on streaming. He was like, let's watch it. And I'm like, okay. And it was fucking amazing. So I was like, okay, this movie is really good. It's like, I was like, oh, so good. It's like, this movie was pretty solid. I really liked a lot of it. I really liked the character dynamic. I really liked a lot about it. It's like,
And they could introduce characters, like how they made DC feel real, and they also made like Batman feel like he was a popular character again, like he almost like real world. Yeah, a lot of it. I didn't really like Shazam actor himself. I didn't like the Shazam Zoot at all. I love the new one because like it's like it looked fake. It's like he looked like a fucking stuffed animal. You know, like those stuffed animals with the hard heads. It's like because it's so much fluff because he didn't bulk up in time. And DC still isn't going to be like Marvel where they'll buff down Spider-Man because Tom Holland isn't no hunk. It's like, nah, that's bad looking. Like I think Shazam probably would have been fine as a skinnier hero, but like, nah, now he just looks like a fucking idiot. Now he just looks like a fucking something doll. So, how is the fucking Gremlin winning this? How do you end this mode? Oh, it's timer based, which means it's about over. That's all I could say about Shazam. It was really solid. It wasn't the best movie I've ever seen. Far from it, actually. It was pretty okay. It was really good, though. Solid movie. I'm tired, so I can't really think as much. It's like, then everyone's like hating on this new Shazam costume in comic book Twitter. I'm like, I like it. Why? Simple reason. It's not that different from the original. It's a better red in my eyes. I love that new shiny red. The logo's too small for my liking. Like, it doesn't look fake muscles. It actually looks like he's strong and not like a doll. Also, one more big complaint about the Shazam movie. I hated the final fight scene. With final passion. The villain was okay. Same thing with Black Adam. The villain was okay. Well, no, the villain was dope in his final stage, but I didn't even know we had a villain movie until the end. Like, okay, so this villain over here, like, it was basic, boring, and Shazam fucking couldn't land a punch. It was taking most of these hits. I was like, the fight choreography was like ass. Like, most of the fight didn't want to fight him, but like, then even when he does fight, like, this guy's too stupid to fight him. Oh yeah, I was the fucking kid in the beginning of the movie. But... I also like how when the Shazam movie came out, Teen Titans Go did a collab with him. Not only, I could bet that boosted the views of the episode, because like these kids are seeing these Shazam trailers who probably didn't see the movie, and like, it's a good way to get into some character. And I genuinely thought it was pretty funny how like the Titans would trick him to untransform by like fucking peer pressuring him by like fucking mispronouncing the word, because like they wouldn't call him Captain Marvel, specific not on Teen Titans Go either. I was like, what's your name again? Zoom. And it's like, he would say it and like, oh fuck. That was hilarious. That's one thing I feel like that show does that the original didn't. Because licensing, that show never fucking show like superheroes. Like, I don't know, DC wants to give new superheroes to it. How do I charge? If I buy Superman, I have every fucking DC character in this game. If I buy Garnet, I have every single universe card in this game. I remember during the first week of the game, I used Garnet a shit ton, and then like around like the end of it, like during the first day, I used Garnet the whole time. Then I got Superman level 14, and then I started using Garnet again. Then I got Steven, so like I just ended up trying to learn to use him. Then I got Batman, and I just didn't use him.
No, I ended up buying Harley Quinn because she's cool. Everyone at my comic store is either hating on Love and Thunder or just saying they fucking thought it was mid. But then I over here enjoyed Love and Thunder and just rewatched it twice since I think it's a funny movie to watch in the background while I'm editing. And then we all hate Eternals. Like, we don't hate it, but like we didn't like we understand why people liked it, but we personally don't like Eternals, and so like we respect it. So like when everyone's like talking shit about like Thor Love and Thunder, I'm like, well, I kind of dig this. Okay. Like, yeah, they nerfed Gore, but like, yeah, just because they did an amazing Thanos doesn't mean like every villain's gonna be fucking top tier. There's no villain in the fucking movie. It's like Gore, the God Butcher, something like a cool movie. The romance stuff, honestly, was okay. I mean, I felt like the romance comedy was funny, but like I didn't really feel like any tension between the two. It's like Endgame had more tension. That was a disaster to me. But most of the ones are better girlfriend, so. I feel like most of the whole Black Adam movie didn't wear a cape. So it's like, I think I should buy the comic book variant just because like it feels more accurate. It's like, also, there's one complaint about Black Adam movie. It's like, The Rock was fucking scary as Black Adam. Also, it was pretty funny. It's like, he's playing this big, serious, like, not like big, serious, big man. Like, he's playing this out of touch god. He has like his own ways, and it's like, he'll do this like thing that like, The Rock would probably do hilariously. It's like, The Rock could do it. Like he was doing sarcasm, but like speaking the same tone. So I was like, when I looked at his face, I saw The Rock. But like, if I closed my eyes, I'd be like, that's Black Adam. And also his neck also looked weird since he didn't wear a cape for most of the movie. Like, Jesus. The Rock so did a good job in that Black Adam movie. It's like, everyone said that Dr. Fate did an amazing job. Dr. Fate was dope. But in my eyes, the Black Adam movie was saved by Dwayne Rock Johnson. Just because of his care for the movie. Anyone else got the role. Also, the comic book store. So, like, the comic book store guy didn't really read Miss Marvel till the TV show came out, and then he like read the books because he thought the first episode was good, and he was like, okay, then like the only thing good about the show is Kamala actor. And, like my whole school, like my whole classroom, we talked about this sometimes. It's like, see, the problem with Miss Marvel is the actor was so bad. It's like, what the fuck you talking about? The actor was the saving grace. Like, well, you just, I don't know. I was just like. I'm over here in the corner reading those Marvel comics on the Chromebooks on the piracy site. It's like, and then y'all are just saying the actor did a terrible ass job because like, you probably saw him in like those Marvel Rising TV shows. They're pretty good. Or probably the Avengers keep knowing them. Everyone there was like played that game once. Also, love how like, a lot of the merchandising for him included that fucking throne. Big spoiler. He sits on the throne, does the iconic thing that he does in his victory pose in his game and in Fortnite, and then just says this throne is fucking feels wrong, and so just fucking demolishes it. Also, I watched Harley Quinn season 1. I hated it. Like, I didn't hate it. Like, I didn't finish it. I watched half of it, and I think after the scene where, like, right when the Joker show scene started, I'm like, this show's pretty bad. Like, the comedy ain't too funny. The characters are mid. It's like, because the characters are annoying pretty quickly, to be honest. They're voice actors. Like, respectively. So, they're the clones in Clone Wars. Like, there's, like, then Bad Batch. It's a different story, because, like, if anything, it makes the Bad Batch more charming. And like, okay, we got like Joker, and I thought he was Mark Hamill because the guy did a pretty good job, to be honest. Yeah, but like I realized Mark Hamill's too old to do his Joker now, so it's like, the guy did a fucking good ass job. Also, Batman voice actor fucking died. Okay, I need to comment on that. I have a lot of friends, even like I know my friend Josh does not care about superheroes. Well, ex-friend Josh does not care about superheroes because he told me how he didn't care about superheroes until No Way Home. When I DM'd him telling him how good it was, and he saw it with some other friends. No, he saw it with some other friends the day I invited him. He's like, oh, other friends invited me. He's like. And I paid him. It's like, dude, I invited you. You could have told me that at least. You just said you didn't want to see it. But I didn't say it directly because like I just didn't really care. And we're genuinely in a debate about fucking. Then like he has his profile picture as Batman, all this shit. Like his Batman is probably the most generic Batman, and like defaultly not what you hear, but like he's not a bad Batman. That Marvel Spider-Man guy. It's like, you don't hate if he does it, but like, you know there's better Spider-Man actors out there. I feel like everyone will go straight to the guy who did him spectacular. It's like, this guy does fucking amazing. It's like, you can tell I don't know many fucking actors' names. I know the characters and shows they were in. It's like, this guy does an amazing Spider-Man. It's like, no he doesn't. No he doesn't. It's like, he has a generic guy voice. Like, anyone. I feel like if anything, Godzilla Mendoza is a better fucking Spider-Man. He's not even a fucking voice actor, he's just a YouTuber. Next thing. In about 3 hours, Rick and Morty comes out. And I've all of them, like, friends are like, oh no, the voice actor of Batman died, even though we don't even fucking care about Batman. It's like, fucking. I mean, I respect him for caring, but like, I don't even watch many of their shows, so it's like, yeah, it's so sad that like the guy, they even did Batman in here. I might not be fully sure though. I don't know. They have his TV show suit that would honestly be pretty dope. Multiverse just handed out for free, if, like because of his death. I mean, I wouldn't know. I'd like participate. Also, there was that fucking one day where Twitter was fucking, everyone was fucking saying goodbye to Twitter. I even have like 10 people who added me on Discord because they thought Twitter was gonna be gone the next day. Like, I'm over here like, I didn't expect it to be gone the next day, but like, what do you say when like people add you on Discord saying Twitter's gonna shut down? It's like, you're not gonna go say no, like, no, dumbass. Like, okay, fine, why not? You're pretty chill. Even I ended up participating in it. It's like, and everyone starts saying these wholesome things like, dude, this is kind of sad. Like, I genuinely like, oh, Twitter actually does shut down. This probably happened. Like, then the next day, everyone's like, Twitter never dies. Twitter's fine. It's like, Elon Musk is making dumbass decisions. It's gonna be like me complaining about this season of Fortnite. It's like, I'm gonna complain about it, but I'm still gonna play it. Like when I complain about Fortnite, it's like I fucking hate this game. It's like, no, I don't. I just fucking hate their decisions. I fucking still like the game. I'm still gonna play it. It's like me complaining about it's like these people complaining about the MCU, but still watch everything they pump out. It's like, if I truly didn't like it, you could just not participate. Like, well, I kind of have to make these to complain about it. It's like, or it's like, I can understand why a YouTuber would do that, but like, even then, once like Godzilla Mendoza said he didn't like Miss Marvel, but even though he did a big spoiler thing in the show, like, you could just not watch it if you don't like it. No one's forcing you guys to watch that shit. You don't like it, just don't watch it. Like me over here, like I genuinely look positive. Like everyone on Twitter hates MC Moon Knight, at least the Moon Knight guys. Like I don't hate him. I like it. It's a good adaptation. It's a decent adaptation. It's like, yeah, it's pretty generic. But like, you gotta have this like around for a movie character of Moon Knight that you expect to stick around compared to the comic book one, who's a fucking, it's like a psychopath. Whereas only consistency is like personality wise. Like MCU Moon Knight needs consistency. Comic book Moon Knight is just fucking awesome. Comic book Moon Knight fucking rules. Listen, I recommend it to so many friends who watch the Moon Knight show and read the comics. None of them do. Well, like, I ended up reading them because of Twitter. I didn't read that many. I think I read the only, like, first 5 arcs of this Mr. Knight stuff. And just that was so good. It's like, I want to read more, but, like, I also have other characters I'm trying to keep up on right now. It's like, Moon Knight's sadly not on that list. Also, the guy in fucking, it's like, comparing, like, Homelander to, like, Superman. It's like, if Superman was, like, an adaptation of fucking Homelander, it's like, actually more of a DCU. It's like, I don't know, he has his priority stride, but, like, Homelander, this is better. It's like comparing that movie of Superman, DCU, whatever we call it, Superman to, like, comic book Superman. It's like, it's a terrible adaptation, but, like, I still like it. I remember my dad was like telling me to watch the Superman movie. This movie's great, and he also clears and it's like the Batman movie. It's like it's one Batman movie we watched after. It's like, I got a few complaints about it. This is not a good adaptation of Superman. I remember I got bored around the murder stuff. Like in the Batman thing, I was pretty interested in that, but like that ain't Superman. That's Omni-Man. I mean, Omni-Man really did keep himself a good image, like, around the end of the show. I mean, even in the end of the show, like, the end of season 1, even his whole family was a hero. Beat his blood to almost death, meaning to kill him, but then he leaves. Humans, like, and yes, I've seen the comic book TikToks are technically a spoiler, but not yet. I want to throw Invincible on the list of comic books I want to read. But I don't think I'll ever put Invincible on there. I read that one Voters Miss Marvel issue was fucking... It was pretty cringe. I don't know. It was like a terrible story. It was so simple, so basic. But like due to Kamala's fucking dumb nature, how she like convinces everyone to go vote as like Miss Marvel. It's like such a happy story about politics. And they get into Magnificent Art. No, it's like 2016 stuff. I remember reading this. It's like this is so inaccurate to like politics. It's like it's it's like so funny how it ends and like how the fucking thing is so happy. It's like it's about this dark topic. Politics is a very complicated topic that's never meant to be funny and happy, ever. Unless you're educating preschoolers about it. Which even then, people don't really do that, so... Whereas, like, that's just, like, the funniest thing ever to me. It's like... I feel like Doctor Doom became president. I don't remember exactly. It was like a villain mind controlling everyone in the city, and she convinces the city to fucking vote for the other guy, because the other guy's not a fucking psychopath. I mean, he's not a good mayor, probably, most likely, but, like, they end up talking him not be a fucking psychopath, and end up the whole city. I mean, like, if anything, Miss Marvel's super biased. I mean, pretty cool that, like, she got everyone to vote for the same guy, but, like, no, Boto's pretty psycho. I mean, she pretty much pulled the Donald Trump. But people didn't really like that, but, like, I think that was a really fucking funny thing. It's like, I get seriously talk about the problems with that issue, Well, he gets Miss Marvel, so I'm not gonna overthink it. That's good. I feel like that whole run was amazing. Like, even the dark stuff, like, this whole run's been pretty goofy, and then, like, when it gets dark, I didn't really care for it, because, like, I didn't really care for most of these characters. Like, the site I was using at school didn't really have the first run, and I only read the first 10 issues of that. So then I'm, like, over here, like, reading this fucking run, it's like, the TV show pretty much educated me on the first stuff, except then everything's, like, groundwork, and it's pretty well explained. There's also this one issue where it's, like, how I explained Black Panther. I thought Black Panther was really like Miss Marvel's friends. Taking over the world of Miss Marvel, because Miss Marvel, Kamala, is fucking hiding in the world. She's pretty much becoming like a Japanese shut-in, except not inside. She's pretty much hiding. She's convinced her whole family to tell her friends to fuck off because she's living a new life. But, like, personally, I don't really think their family would be too nice, but they go ask for family and they don't tell them shit. It's like, she'll be left alone. It's like, well, come on, man. It's like they end up going around dressed up as Miss Marvel. And they end up finding out that they find her fucking contact machine, like Captain Marvel, that she had. I don't listen. I didn't read all of them, to be honest. I read the stuff and I read a lot of it. I'm about to read the new stuff. I just need to get first issues. I'm gonna read something physically. I mean, she ended up throwing that thing away during that one round. Like, and they have Captain Marvel, the one I don't like, and this is when the story also becomes pretty shitty to me because, like, I hate Captain Marvel. Like, and her friends are basically told, oh yeah, she pretty much is crying, like, oh yeah, I've been hiding at this private school for a few days, and like, Captain Marvel's like, oh yeah, these friends, oh yeah, you're not one in this fucking city. Look at these fucking doofuses going out here dressing up like you, probably gonna get those killed to fucking monsters. They're fucking, they don't have fucking Wolverine healing factors. They ain't Inhuman over here. And she ends up becoming Miss Marvel again, fucking dropping out of this fucking very nice looking private school. My sister's in a private school. That shit ain't cheap. I don't know how she had that kind of bucks. I mean, I guess for families, like, getting the show if you comic book though, so it's like, it's not for my mind. It's like, I don't know, it's like some Christian school, and she's hiding from everyone. It's like this is extreme depression at this point. I was like, when you're going back to the regular school, being accepted in Disneyland, kind of showing, like, know your friends. And that shows true friendship. I mean, I love how this one guy literally chased her down to give her a sandwich. And, like, gave her a 2-day-old sandwich. The only reason I couldn't find her was because when her friends on TV were a fucking nice looking sandwich. I guess, like, that's, like, the shit I like about this character. This is probably just some extra for your personal shit. I don't know, I think I could do a rant here. I just rant about bullshit. I remember I used the PS5 twice, and I genuinely swornly hate that like, the controller. It's like, I made a joke out of it, but, like, I fucking genuinely hate the controller. Also, I bet a lot of people are like, this guy's usually pretty funny. I don't really have anyone to talk to, and I can't really make jokes to myself. I feel like Multiverses, I've lost all expectations for this game. Is that my total win counter? I don't think they showed me total wins on here. As everyone says this roster is pretty shitty, I think this roster is fine, and I think it's a really good roster for a fighting game. This is like online service. This roster is like not gonna be like Ultimate, where like they have like 20 characters and quit. I mean, obviously they're taking as long as it should for like each 2 months. Like I'll say like a month per character. Problem is, like, this game goes offline. We can just start back to the point. This game isn't really that dead. It's like, The game was dead. I'd expect longer load times. Like obviously Magic is some of the same people, but I think that's just because like they have like skill-based matchmaking now or something. So I remember those like the $100 fucking Founders bundle. I don't know if they still sell those shitty Founder packs. Like the only one that was really worth it to me was like the cheapest tier. It's like you get a bunch of shit, like not only does a lot of that shit's like these XP boosters. Which, I mean, when the game first came out, XP really wasn't as rare as it is now. And then they had this summer pack that was like $10. You got like 3 costumes. Like at first, like half these characters were okay, and the only one I really liked with Steven one is the Coach Steven, that like when sometimes Steven would be like a coach character, so he would wear simple for more coaching shit. Like not only do I just like not care for it, I got super hyped when they had like that wrestling tiger. It's like that's like a fighting costume. That's when Steven and Amethyst are being fucking wrestlers. I was like, I'll be cool. I mean, I just don't find regular Steven, but like that's a good alternate costume. Makes sense. First of all, when the fuck's the coach gonna be being nutshell out of these people? They have this like balloon Iron Giant. Not only like okay, for an Iron Giant, man, I see I think I'm way better than the original. Not only is the original like original, just the fucking garbage. I forgot, Black Adam literally just fucking levitates. But I think the PS4 Pro is like the best button layout for this game. It's like when you have dual analogs, like the attack analog and the fucking movement analog next to each other. It's like I don't really gotta move my hands to be uncomfortable for one of them. The Xbox controllers are all better. I mean, Xbox fucking loves their controllers, not gonna lie. I mean, when you don't have to change your controller for the next generation, that just proves quality. I mean, PlayStation also kept the PS2 controller for the PS3 era. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna bitch about that. I have my friends saying, like, I support everything Sony does. Like, no, I'm not even a fucking PlayStation main user. I main Nintendo consoles. Like, my biggest library is on my Switch. It's like, PlayStation was just better games-wise. I had Spider-Man, and Persona was the first game I bought after I beat Spider-Man. Miles Morales. So, second game I bought. Like, well, these are genuinely complaints, and it's one complaint. Xbox's game library is complete dog shit. It's like, to me, okay, Xbox has obviously better specs. Obviously better loading times. But like, when I don't care for it, I won't buy it. It's like not Spider-Man than the Steam Deck, what's my defense? I don't have one. No, there's not one. That's it. Better. Like, let me. This Xbox 360, I have like a very fucking sticky. It's a long story. My controller broke at our friend's house, and he had this very sticky wired one that had like one button that was super hard to push, and he said, "Here you go, man. It's a present." And I was like, "Well, I needed a controller because my." And then I ended up just taking it because my other controller broke. I rage broke it. So like now that controller's like even worse condition because like it's just been like rotting in the basement with dust. It's like we barely pushed all the buttons, and even then, that controller feels way better holding wise than the PS3 controller. My PS3 controllers both have analog drift, and one of them will not respond to any button placement. And I call my dad and tell him like I think they were stepped on by the house. It's like, no, they were like that before. It's like you probably just noticing. It's like you're telling me you gave me broken controllers and you fucking tell me. But when I hold this, it's like okay, these fucking aren't grips. He's pretty much holding a Joy-Con. I'm better off holding like a Nintendo controller. The fucking triggers feel like ass. They just feel like so boring, like a typewriter. The sticks look cool and they
feel cool. But, like when you're playing games and when you move them around though, like your fingers always looking off. The button placement, the buttons feel fine. Like compared to PS4, but like clicky, it's like I feel satisfaction when I push these buttons on my current controller. These buttons just feel so basic. Like I don't like the Xbox buttons; they feel too hard to push down. But like, I feel nothing. And then I feel like I can like just like twist it in half, like twist. I can hear crunches when I move the controller around a little bit. Like, BS buttons the only addition to it. Also, fuck, I forgot this thing is still linked to my console. This thing actually likes to delete games because the button's randomly pushed. Fuck. Bad. No. Unplug. Fuck. Okay, now back to bitching. Big Sony branding. Sony, you probably don't want to brand this controller. This controller's ass, and you're known for decent quality. It just isn't that good. I'm sorry. PlayStation 3 controller is ass. It's the thing with the PS2, except like I think the PS2's competition was the Xbox, the original one. So it's like, and Nintendo wasn't really helping much either. That was a bad year for gaming. I'm sorry. Yeah, but bad year for gaming. I mean, I like some of the best games ever, but like, not the consoles they were on were horrible. Maybe 100, honestly, I feel like Xbox had like Cuphead on exclusive to its console for a while, and I didn't even know it was exclusive to a console. I just knew Halo had Switch back then. But like, I think before Spider-Man, Xbox definitely was winning that console war. No doubt about it. Anyways, I'm not